Okay, we're here. We're in Simulacra. I'm so not ready for this. We will be playing Apex tonight. Apex is broken. Apex is broken. People can clip through walls. So we're here. We're in the phone. It's 3:15 on the 15th of August 2017. I'm not sure if this game is based on reality. I'm not sure if any of the events in this phone, of anything of this game, has happened in real life. People say it did. Not entirely sure. We're named Anna. That's cool. I think Greg wants attention. I think Ashley as well. What made you decide to play the game? I saw it coming by on the guy I was watching before I started streaming. I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch your stream on this. I just want to play this myself. Okay, let's... Toby's birthday? Oh, what the fuck? 1807. Please save that. 1807. Can someone remind me on that one? I just started. Can you calm the fuck down? The phone is glitched. Let's
If you look into my eyes, you can see it looking back. Can you see it?
No, I cannot.
I just wanted to be
What
happy.
the fuck?
My name is
Bro,
I don't want to take anyone else.
Huh?
My name is Anna. My name is Anna. It's too late for me. My name is Anna. I'm saying this. Don't come find me.
Don't come find you. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next time with Phasmophobia. Goodbye. No, joking, of course. But, great stream. What the fuck? I'm in this game for like less than fucking 5 minutes. I already scared my pants 7 times. Okay, so... System restore. Okay, let's let it... And the stream. Nice 12-minute stream. A whole 12 minutes. So it's restoring the phone. Okay, so the phone got corrupted while I opened it. Alright. Bro, I'm so not ready for this. You better be ready for that clipping, though. Your clipping game needs to be on point. Pick up my calls, will you, please? Come on. Unreadable. When you ran through my property, I'm not even mad, just disappointed, but I know you are, so talk to me, I can explain everything. I'll let you cool off first. Hello, it's been a while. How are you feeling? I'm taking care of everything, okay? Just give me a few days and I'll sort things out. You can ignore me forever, Anna. Okay, stop being so emotional right now. This is difficult for me too. It's not just you. This shit is punishing enough for me, so I don't need your crap as well. Could you just hear me out for 1 minute? It's settled. You have nothing to worry about anymore. We need to talk in person, so please answer me. This is gonna be a cringe voicemail.
Anna?
Oh yeah, cringe. Oh, stop. No. No.
It's
No.
so much. I get it. But I get it. Get back to me when you're ready. I'm gonna give you a week. Okay?
A week?
I wanna give you space.
Space? That's 5 days, my guy. They said you didn't come into work today, and you're blocking my calls now. Where on earth are you? I want to know what this message is. Can I repair? Okay. You went out of line. Wait. That one went out of... Huh? Oh, you are the one that went out of line. Okay, so Greg and Anna, the person that belonged that this phone used to belong to, is in a fight with Greg. So we reply to people. Okay, so are we impersonating? Okay, you've got the wrong person. I'm not Anna. Let's behave like we're not Anna. Anna dead. Anna, you've punctuation. Anna, finally you decide to answer. And what the hell do you mean, wrong person? I'm not what you think I am. Let's take the safe route. What are you rambling about? It is some kind of trick to stop me from reaching you. You're better than this, Anna. You keep nagging me that as a couple we need more, so let's talk. She lost her phone, I think. How else do I get this phone?
What is going on, everybody? How we doing? We're here with DarkAlpha. I'm Rabble. Co-hosted with GC tonight. Let's go. Love it. Love it. How's everybody doing? Are we having a great night? Chat is popping off with all your peeps. We got Minnie. We got Gothqueen. We got Kasich. We got... Oh, who else is in here? Bloody's in here. Sweeto's in here. I think that's everybody. You guys are all purple and pink to me on this end, so I'm trying to read through, but they all look the same color.
Same here. Same here.
They're all the same color. Oh, goodness. There's a raffle for you. All right. So we're here with our featured member, DarkAlpha.
Hello.
How we doing? Also, I don't have any music going or anything, so I'm going to fix all of that while this young gentleman over here tells us all about an introduction to himself.
Well, gentleman would be wrong in some formal way. I'm actually a she, they, he, but that's fine. I'm an in-betweener. It's fine. Introduction to myself. Twitch streamer for 5 years now. Into a variety of content. Going all places, technically. I never really settled on one game or anything. I don't know if there's any other introduction I need to do on that.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm really bad at introductions.
to be fair, it's being like put on the spot. You've got to describe yourself in. Yeah, you don't know how long to go on for. I get it. Yeah,
it's like
I was expecting all types of stuff. I was expecting, I'm from here. I did this. I blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's all about you. I'm just, we're just here hanging out.
I mean, I think if I say that I'm from the land of the wheat, that the most people will know that I'm from the Netherlands. The Netherlands is bigger than Amsterdam. I do not live in Amsterdam. Thank you very much. That's basically then it. Well, I'm not officially from the Netherlands, though. Most people think I am. I'm actually from partly Ireland.
Irish?
Yes. Irish Japanese, to be exact.
That's
you wouldn't.
That's a combo.
You wouldn't say Japanese. Yeah, you wouldn't say Japanese, but it is. But yeah, I've been living in the Netherlands all my life, so.
Very interesting. What's it like there?
What it's like in the Netherlands currently? It's
like
my hometown. I could say worse than New York. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. As of now, due to also COVID restrictions, everything is closed. I can only go to the store in between certain times. So, because I'm in a high-risk group, I can only go to the store in the morning between 8 and 10. And the rest of the day, I cannot just go to the store freely anymore, which is kind of bullshit. But other than that...
So it's a bit rough.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's really rough. And we're easing on the restrictions, but we're turning into a dictatorship because... And this is more.
Oh boy, we're getting into right into the thick of it right out the gate. Listen, I'm very strong. I got some strong opinions on this matter, but
same. Oh, same. Trust me, buddy. Same. So basically, my country, we work with first parliament and a second parliament, and then we have a king. And second parliament basically makes the rules and how everything goes in the Netherlands. And they really literally said vaccination is not mandatory. Right now, they're opening stuff up and literally saying you need to be vaccinated if you want to do anything. But you're not mandatory to take your vaccination.
That's the biggest loophole we're facing over here right now.
Precisely. I was like, wait, hold on. Hold on.
We're going through that right now.
It's great. Getting a confusing world out there. But what isn't confusing is the world we're in. Streaming and content creation.
You find this world not to be confusing? I find this world to be more confusing.
Oh, the Twitch world is the
Twitch world, the streaming content creation.
Definitely my escape from the real world. Definitely.
Okay,
I-
that
I
no,
couldn't-
that 2 point, 2 point.
Yeah,
2 point.
big
The
facts.
Twitch world is less confusing,
Yeah, it's-
but still confusing.
It's like the opposite spectrum. It's a good confusing. You enjoy going down that path, sort of thing. It's
Yeah.
what is like to you like the best quality and the best thing about streaming. What is like the number one factor you get from it?
I think mainly the people that I've met along the way, definitely. Some of them are currently in chat as well, K-Sync and Sweeto. I think those are like the best things that come with streaming is you meet people, and if they come back, you get great friendships, even though you don't know them in real life. Yeah, and the other part is just it's a way of spending time. You can do your thing, people can watch with you if they're bored, that kind of sort of stuff. And one of the questions that I get a lot is from here, at least in the Netherlands, we're very greedy people, and the most questions I get most is like, are you doing it for the money? That's number one question I get. The answer is no, I do not. Well, yes and no. I do it because I have my bits on and I have my donation stuff on, so you can donate. So
Well, the money's a good plus.
Correct, but it's not that I'm just on Twitch just because I want to make money.
We all say in life that we want an ambition, we want to go into a career. And just because you're self-employed doesn't mean this is not a career. You're not working for someone else, you're working for yourself. That shouldn't be something that's frowned upon. You're providing some sort of service to someone, you're brightening someone's day up, you're connecting people into a network that literally brings every single bit of enjoyment out and that they have to hold on to. You are literally making and inspiring people as you go along. You're meeting all these new people. So I see no problem whatsoever when you're spearheading that, wanting to invest into it to make it more and more and more better for yourself and for those around you. So I don't see any problem with saying that this is where you want to make some money from, some income, whether it's a hobby or a full-time job. I agree
on that. I mean, right now I'm basically out of work due to health reasons. So for me, streaming is kind of also a distraction, and it makes me money for me to pull myself through the month. So I see it as an income. I may not be a big streamer, but I make enough to pull myself through it. So that's what makes me very happy. So
I look at all of this from a business perspective, right? I feel like everybody's not in it for the money. You obviously got to start somewhere. You want to build a community. That's the best thing. But it's a rung on a ladder. You know what I mean? As you build a community, you obviously get a better income and things like that. It's one hand washes the other, realistically. So I mean, to say that this is a career choice at this point. It's 15 years ago, nah. That would have been a rough go. Even when you talk about YouTube, you talk about social influence, you talk about all that. Now, this is a very viable source of income for a significant amount of people. It's crazy.
It's just
Sorry, go ahead.
Like what I don't agree with is the fact that how it's done currently. Looking at bathtub streamers and the controversial content that's currently going on. I do not agree with it. I think that, and this is for both YouTube and Twitch speaking, and this can also be very sexualized actually on the fact that male streamers, I feel, are more punished than the female streamers on the fact when they're doing something wrong. We all know Dr. Disrespect. We should not talk about it because it's actually against Twitch US, so we'll skip that part. But you can also already see Tim the Tapman move to YouTube. I think Ninja moved to YouTube as well now. A lot of streamers follow Tim. And yeah, a lot of streamers follow Tim. And I think that already says enough on how Twitch is currently doing. I've been thinking about it as well, to switch from Twitch to YouTube and start over.
Well, let me know if you need help, dog.
Oh, definitely.
It's a whole different world. It's a different world.
Yeah.
It's a different
things are changing and expectations of us are changing and how we view the platform's changing. It's not been the same recently, and there's definitely some red flags popping up for people. And it's
how long have you been in the game? In terms of content creating? Yeah, you.
I think I started back in 2013 when I just turned 13. I started creating content on YouTube in the Dutch language. Figured out very quickly that English was more viable on getting followers. Then switched to English. Eventually in 2015 made the switch back to Dutch. And then back in end of 2015 I switched back to English, and since then I'm basically just on Twitch and stuff. Took a long break in between from 2018 to 2019. Huh?
When did you learn English?
English is basically my main language. I've grown up with it.
Is it
So
I assume
Yeah.
you obviously spoke Dutch as well. So was it English then Dutch then English? Oh, well,
It's
obviously,
yeah. So well, like English is my main language. Dutch is the language I learn in school, and then my English is also way better than my Dutch in general. But yeah, Dutch is more if you want to be known in your own country, then using the Dutch language would be better, of course, for obvious reasons. But I just felt like I want to go worldwide. If I ever want to make a career out of it, I'd rather go worldwide than keep it inside my country. Because if I get big in my country and I then switch to worldwide, then there will be more negative impact than I start directly worldwide. Because then you're already worldwide anyways. So that was kind of the thought about it.
I promised Kiddie Whale that I will learn Dutch, or at least some Dutch before Christmas.
Does Kitty will speak Dutch at all?
Yeah. Kiddie's
Wait,
Dutch.
Kitty will Dutch?
Yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah, Kitty Whale's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Super Dutch, if that's, is that?
Very, very culturally.
Very, very Dutch.
I need to have a talk with Kitty Will now.
Yeah, there's no in between or Dutch-ish. It's Dutch.
Yeah, it's like I do see myself as Dutch, but I'm like not Dutch.
Is it? It's supposed to be the most happiest place in the world, isn't it? Is it?
The Netherlands? Absolutely. Right now, absolutely not.
Well, right now,
Absolutely
right now,
not.
I don't think there really is much of a happy place currently around the world. At the moment,
I think if looking at happiest place, I think the Netherlands is in race with Sweden as of now. Because Sweden has a lot of like free education.
I was gonna say, I thought it was.
We don't have that.
Sweden was definitely like #1 for a long time.
It seems to be the Scandinavian countries, isn't it, that kind of rule the roost in that really. And
they're hell expensive on buying stuff, but education-wise, if I would ever follow an education again, I would just become a Swedish citizen and just live there and do my education. Because here it's hell expensive.
So, serious question, out the gate from Minnie. How do you eat tacos? This is a big topic discussion in here. So when you eat a hard taco, do you turn your head or do you turn the taco? And then at which it's a big thing. Or do you not eat tacos?
So,
it's okay if you don't eat tacos. That can be an answer too.
It really depends on what time. Like, are we actually talking about the hard shells?
Yeah, hard shell. Because obviously, soft shell is essentially just a really small burrito.
That's true. That's true. Well, hard shells, I really don't eat them much, but if I eat them, I slightly rotate my head.
Okay.
So the stuff doesn't fall out.
So not the taco, but your head. Okay, so you're
slightly my head.
Okay.
Yeah, slightly. That's slightly the head. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you rotate the taco, then the filling falls out, and then you have to.
Right now you have a taco
doesn't
salad.
work.
It's you know what I mean.
Also an option. Just
Well,
switch the taco.
I think it was Minnie. I think Minnie was the one who eats them, like doesn't turn anything and just devours them like sharp edge up. It's terrifying.
And you guarantee the audience is now trying this at home.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone's going to be going like that, or like imagine.
I have a better question.
I don't know where to put my hands. That's.
I have a better question then. How do you eat your hamburger? Do you eat it like the right side up or upside down?
Oh, right side up.
Is that an option?
Did you know if you eat it upside down, the
obviously it's
filling
an
falls out less?
Wait, what?
Really?
Yeah, if you eat a hamburger upside down, you know how if you bite in the hamburger, that like the tomato slides out and shit. If you turn it upside down, it doesn't work. It doesn't happen anymore.
Really?
Because the meat is on the bottom.
Yeah, because
so the meat presses down the rest. You're biting in the meat first. So trust me, next time you're eating a hamburger, turn it upside down.
Logically, that makes perfect sense on paper, and it's one of them things that you think Yeah, that's right.
What?
Without even knowing yourself if you've tried it. So
I didn't know.
Well, now you do.
These are things I didn't know.
I feel the world needs to know this. This needs to be.
There was actually a funny story attached to that. I was at the McDonald's, and I don't go to McDonald's much, and I was like wondering, like, I saw someone eating one upside down, and I literally walked towards him. I was like, "What are you doing?" And it was like, "Well, I'm making sure that my hamburger doesn't fall out." And I was like, "Huh?" And it was like, "Yeah, turn it upside down." So I tried. I was like, "Oh, damn, this is revolutionary."
Do you have any pizza tricks?
Pizza tricks. Just roll it.
Anyway,
fold it in half.
Roll
Fold it in half.
I
can't.
I fold. I don't do it like I pinch it. I
So-
pinch it and hold it.
So Alpha, how's yours? What's your pizza trick here?
I basically like roll up my pizza. I always have thin crust, so you can roll it up.
So you're talking
And
like
then you
start
just
with the
eat it.
triangle end and roll it up towards the crust, and now you have like a burrito,
Yeah, basically.
Pizza.
like a Swiss cake roll,
It's
but
still a
made of
pizza.
pizza.
Yeah, and it's amazing.
Ah,
It's
see?
less.
flavor.
You make less trash on your plate because you roll it up, so you don't have to worry about like spilling your pizza sauce and stuff on your clothes because you just eat it up in one go. Well, maybe 2 bites, depending on how big your mouth is, but yeah.
That's a game changer. See, I've been the pizza sandwich guy, where I take 2 slices, flip them over, right?
That's also
it's
an
It's
option.
crust and crust, and then you can eat it that way, and then you're ingesting
Well,
2.
that's how-
Yeah, but it's not sealed at all.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean-
but you're ingesting 2 slices at the cost of 1, so it's like in the time frame. So like me, I'm super busy at work and stuff, so I don't have time to just sit around. But
A pizza toasty.
a what? What's a
A
toasty?
pizza toasty. A toasty is where you get a sandwich and you grill it. So a grilled cheese.
It's a grilled sandwich.
A grilled
It's
cheese?
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
grilled
we call
cheese
it a
with
toasty.
grilled-
Yeah.
we call it toasters. We call
Yeah.
grilled cheese toasters here.
Yeah.
We have different words: trash can, bin. Well, let's not get into this debate again.
Highway, freeway.
Howdy.
It's different.
We can't do
Yeah,
this.
it's different. Yeah.
But yeah, we have it. We call it a toasty.
Yeah,
You'll
same
call
here.
it a grilled cheese, but a grilled cheese with a pizza, I suppose.
Sweeto, I'm with you on that, by the way. If you make like a flat crust pizza at home, like a frozen pizza, instead of cutting it, just fold it in half. Well, then that brings us right back around full circle to the taco question of how do you eat a pizza that's folded in half? You know what I mean? You're right back at it. So
Yeah.
it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you have a frozen pizza, basically, and you need to still put it in the oven, if you have like dough in your in store or like stored up in your storage, just fold it and then take the dough, close off the opening, and then just put it in the oven so you have like a closed off like pizza bread. And then you slice it
Have
in
you-
triangles and you have to close off pizza bread.
Have you done a food stream before?
No, people in my chat have been requesting to do a cooking stream. First of all, I suck at cooking. In the
He
first
just
place.
knows how to
Oh,
eat
that's-
properly.
that's-
They just know how to eat properly, not cook it. They've all the
is
food
there an
tricks are
audience for
there.
that?
You have all the tricks to eat
We
it.
have watched a stream for 100 hours with you sleeping. Is it not possible we could have a stream where we just watch you eating? Is that not a possibility?
So we're on this topic. I mean, is that a thing in the future? Because I know you've got long streams going, and this is your gig now, and I love it. I love it. Coming off of what was the last one? What was the final time at the end of it? Was it because I'm sure it wasn't like dead nuts on. It had to be.
No, I was playing Beat Saber. I was tiring myself so much that I would, after stream, just fall asleep, and I did. I was gone. I
How long
slept
did it go on
for
for? Fully, the full time, start to finish.
the whole stream.
Yeah,
100 hours, up and about.
100 hours. Because I know it was 96 at one point when I jumped in there, and then you were talking about
Correct.
going to 98.
Correct. And then I jokingly said, get my stream to 15 viewers, and I will paste in 2 more hours to go to the 100. Then Carrie was like, everyone start hosting, and at one point we did hit 15. So I was like, all right, here's your 2 extra hours, because I said it jokingly, but I'm still a person of my promise. If I say something and you actually do it, then I will follow up on it.
So 100 hours.
So 100 hours.
An impressive feat, a very, very impressive feat. Sleeping
Yeah,
or not,
it's-
you're literally on camera for 100 hours. You don't know what
Yeah.
you're going to do whilst you're asleep. I don't trust myself when I'm asleep to what I do on camera. So I No, it's
What was the time frame on you sleeping too? Because I know at one point I jumped in and you only took like I think it was like 50 minutes. You were like asleep.
Yeah, no, that was my quick nap. I was so tired. I slept so bad that night that I had to do a quick nap. But I literally just slept 8 hours on stream, up and about, maybe 6. Yeah, like I just did it. The first time I did it, like the first day I was like doing that, I was like, okay, this is one side. It's creepy because everyone in the world can just see me sleep right now. But at the other end, I really don't care. Sleeping is a normal thing. Everyone does it, if you can see it or not. You have seen people sleep on a bus. You have seen people sleep in the train, in public, on a bench. You name it. What's weird about it? I don't think it should be like something weird. I mean, the weird thing is that my peak viewers were during my sleeping moments. Yes. Figured out lately that it may be because of some people feeling lonely and they've searched up streams where people are sleeping and they fall asleep with that, which is totally fine. If you feel like, hey, I can't sleep because I'm feeling lonely, and you get in the stream where someone is sleeping, so you think it's okay, so I can sleep. Totally get it, but why are my peak viewers during sleeping moments?
I mean, literally one of the most popular TV shows in the UK here was this program called Big Brother. I'm not sure if you had it in your countries. It's literally where you watch people live 24/7, and we even had a dedicated channel to watching that live 24/7.
Yeah, we have those.
Which included 9 hours of watching a group of people sleep, and that was watched by millions of viewers. So there's definitely an audience there. I mean, that was
they made it worse here. They actually also had a sex scam where you could get a paid subscription to the program, and you could just watch them do their jingle dingles.
I don't think we went that far. I mean, I don't know. I was never a big fan, but I don't think we had a dedicated channel over here. I don't know. I might be wrong.
We go far. Our television goes. We have a program called Adam and Eve, where they match up two people and they meet up completely naked on an island, and they are gonna see if they can date together.
Oh, this is so this is all right. Weird TV time. We just started Naked and Afraid in Love.
Yeah, that's the same concept. Yeah. American TV bought it from the Dutch TV.
Yeah.
You guys bought it. Like America bought it from us.
People watch crazy things. I mean, they
absolutely
do watch crazy.
Absolutely.
I'm concerned about where the conversation's going here.
So, yep, we're gonna reel that back in there real quick. So let's spin it back to you, Alpha. When did gaming start for you? Where did you start? What was it an older console? Was it, when did it all start?
The original PlayStation 1 is where it started. My brother used to own, my two older brothers used to own the PlayStation 1. And when I reached the age of 4/5, I kind of started getting into gaming with them. We later switched to the original Xbox, like the very, very old one. The one that suddenly would start up in Chinese, even though you didn't touch the settings. From there, I went to the 360, to the Xbox One, to computer, and so on.
I always ask this question: what's the first ever game you completed, start to finish? Not the first ever game you played, because everyone picked up a game and played for 2 minutes, and they say that's the first ever game I played.
No, if I have to answer you, the first ever game I played, I forgot the name from the game because I was very young. But it was a game where you're basically like robots racing in an arena on the PS1. And it's like who first hits the finish wins, but it was also battle stuff thingy, and it was really fun. I completed that completely. No clue what was going on.
Crash Tag Team Racing sort of style thing, but not that advanced.
No, whole different. I'll do a Google search. I'm gonna do a Google search. What was it called again? Google Photos, help me, please. Please be a help this time.
It's alright if we can't find it.
I found it. It's Ball Breakers.
So what's that?
Ball Breakers.
It's
Ball Breakers. Yeah.
Ball Breakers.
Yeah. And it's old.
An interesting one.
And it's old.
I always like it because you always figure out new titles, or you get thrown back to one that you've completely slipped your mind.
Yeah. When was this released? Now I'm actually curious. You're making me.
I know now. That's what I'm doing. 2000.
2000.
Yeah, it's released in my birth year. Yeah.
Wanted to check it out real quick.
Completely.
It's a really good
different
game.
Rebel.
It's a really good game.
Oh, okay, this
And
is
then I got
the.
into Halo.
I looked at it. I was gonna say this is the one where like you're a robot or whatever, right? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, and you're rolling around and
Yeah.
battling other bots while making it to the finish. Really amazing game. And then I got addicted to Halo.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying yesterday that you're a big Halo fan. 'Cause you said you
Yeah.
appreciated Bungie for like that part of
Bungie.
your childhood.
Yeah, Bungie really did make my childhood in that section a great time. I don't think I would really be much into gaming if it wasn't for Halo.
Favorite Halo?
Halo 1. Absolutely.
So the CE,
Halo
the original, huh?
The original Halo.
Did
Halo
you-
2 is also on that list.
Did you play the update or whatever the remake?
Yeah, I played the remaster and I was hella disappointed. So fun story. I was hella disappointed when I started playing it until I figured out you can press a button on your controller to return to the old graphics.
Yep.
And then I loved it again. I played the entire game in that graphics.
nostalgia sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like the old, like choppy and blocky.
It's one of them things. Sometimes you think like maybe video games can take that little bit away. You go there usually to escape reality, and then sometimes you get in video games trying to be very, very close to looking real, and there's a lot of seriousness into especially being competitive and everything like that. And sometimes, obviously, before it wasn't very much of a competitive field. You know, you talk 10, 15 years ago. Now it is, and it's a serious option for a lot of people, so they take it much more seriously. And I think games just haven't adapted to that yet. They're not filling that void of enjoyment still. They're aiming very much to that competitive side. Would you say you're a competitive gamer at times, or would you say you're doing it solely for the fun and the banter?
My friends that I stream with can tell that I'm very competitive at times. I used to be in Call of Duty. I broke 2 doors, 1 window, and one of my controllers just out of rage because I was so competitive. So I really stepped back from that and I kind of started doing the chill gaming. So yeah.
Yeah,
I think that answers your question.
I think we've all had that raging moment at times, and things have been hurt.
Yeah,
Good.
it's like I rage very quickly, as you've seen at Rocket League. 1 round I can do normally, then it gets trash, and I just rage, and it's funny.
I mean, I know people that have raged about the rage about the rage. It's an unfortunate thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like right now it's just competitive gaming is not really it for me anymore. Apex kind of came on the charts again and is currently gone again. Mainly because hackers and the map issues and the server issues and just the huge inflation of players I really do not like. I mean, I'm happy that Apex is finally getting the big player styles, but for me it ruins the game. There's like way too many people in there now. So
I'm gonna spin it back a little bit. Are you excited for Infinite this year?
I've seen Halo Infinite. I was laughing my ass off when I saw the first trailer, but I saw the revised trailer. I'm excited. I can't wait to download it on my computer.
Yeah, it definitely looks good. I know it is coming out day 1 with Game Pass too. If you have Ultimate or whatever, I think that's,
I have Ultimate.
Yeah, I think that it's day 1 in that. They're day 1 in that, aren't they?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Well, yeah.
Sweet. I should probably.
I just
know.
hope
I'm
that
like
this
an Xbox guy. I probably should know this, but yeah.
I just hope that the multiplayer will have, or the campaign will have a multiplayer option again.
It does, and it's crossplay.
Then we should collab on it.
Actually, that leads me on to a question. Actually, if you can pick anyone you wanted in the world to collab with, streamer or not, there could be a celebrity, could be someone outside streaming, could be someone you admire. Who would it be, and what would you be streaming?
That's a question you asked me there. That's a very hard question.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I come out. Yeah, these.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's a very tough question because there are so many people I look up at. Like, honestly, like, I know for myself that my type of content is out of the ordinary due to the fact that my content has no breaks. There is no border on how far I can go. I've had a Twitch ban because of that. Yeah, I had a Twitch ban because of that, because I made a dark joke that was not fine by Twitch, but for me it was fine. Let me make a top 3 of people actually, because that makes it easier. One of the people I really want to collab with is Dr. Disrespect. Amazing guy, kind of my humor. I just love him. He's amazing. Another one would be XQC, because like the guy is just funny. I'm very sad on what he's going through right now, like really, really sad. If you didn't catch on that story, basically can't move back to where he officially lives because he just keeps getting break-ins and people threatening him to death and stuff, which is really sad. But an amazing guy in general. The last person I would like to collab with, Elon Musk. Absolutely. I would like to meet Elon Musk IRL. Amazing guy. Real good vision on future. Might need to get a little bit of a stop here and there, but
you wouldn't, you know you're not gonna get a boring night. That's gonna be
that's gonna
be one you're gonna remember. That's not gonna be
absolutely
a usual thing. That's
absolutely
a great thing about some sort of people. But yeah, that's interesting to know.
That is interesting.
Yeah, Dr. Disrespect definitely number one. If that ever happens, then if that happens, then I'm done with life. I did what I wanted to do. Basically.
Maxed out, top tier.
Yeah, that's max out, top tier. Maybe Tim the Tapman if Dr. Disrespect is not available. You know, one of those league streamers, basically.
Right. Getting up top
If you
tier.
wasn't a streamer, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't a streamer, what I would be doing?
Yeah, if this wasn't an ambition, what was before you were streaming?
Work. Before, like, I would work a lot. I mean, I still do, even though I'm currently out of work due to health reasons. It's just, for me, work is very important. I'm not someone that can just sit at home do nothing.
But what was like the ambition before streaming? Like, even was then again, I'm not sure, because I'm thinking about my generation where streaming wasn't even a thing or even a thought when I was born. Was it a thing in 2000? Were they about?
And no, streaming really came to life back in 2008, 2009, when Twitch started up with Justin TV. It was back then, and then Justin made it available for everyone. And then it was like, yeah, okay, we're gonna dub it into Twitch. That was when streaming came alive, yeah. But my
what was you like
instantly
gripped to it when you heard of it?
When I heard of Twitch, I was like, I'm not getting into it because I just don't know what I need to think of this. I was also I was turning 8 back then. So
Holy crap!
For me, it was like, yeah. That's long ago. I'm turning 21 this year. That's long ago.
That's not long ago.
No. It feels like it.
I'll trade you.
It feels like years ago. It feels like a long time ago for me. That is.
Listen, I'll trade you. I'll be 21 again right now.
I had moved out my university dorm by that time.
Yeah, no, for me, like, the way my life went, for me, it feels like very long ago.
Let's see. I was graduating high school.
Damn.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't worry.
Old ass.
It was 27. Don't worry, it was 27. A late one.
But to answer your question about my ambition before streaming, and currently still one of my ambitions is definitely coding stuff and making programs and making AIs and stuff. Yeah.
God bless.
It's a field that obviously it's a big thing now, coding. It's becoming more and more popular. I regretted not taking it up when I was younger, but
you can still go for it.
Yeah,
you can still go for it.
Just make it happen, buddy.
It's that age where I think has things stopped absorbing as the sponge started to fill up.
No,
I'm squeezing it out, and I'm like, I'm starting to feel like I'm 65 here, not 30, but it's not that bad yet. But it's like eventually that sponge hardens up in the sunlight. It starts stopping. And
I think it's more that you don't know where to start. I think that's more where you are. It's like there are many coding languages. I know Python, I know JavaScript, I know C#, C++. But it's very like, I don't think you know where to start because there are so many. And I think if you focus on one,
you don't know what's going to be popular or what's going to die out. Obviously, you've got the long-standing ones, but yeah.
But if I would recommend you any, start with C# or C++, and just go from there. But like
C++, that's what Xbox and Windows uses it for, like. Bedrock Minecraft.
Bedrock Minecraft is, I think, C#. Not sure, but mainly you need to focus on one because your sponge is not drying up. It's just your sponge doesn't know where to start. So if you focus on one starting point, I'm pretty sure you can do it. And that now in a year time, you will be able to just write an entire Discord bot and that works.
So my
So just
sponge
read
is okay.
documentation. Yeah, your sponge is okay, of course.
It's good to go.
So
It's good to go.
it's more, you need to know where to start. Minecraft uses Java. Bedrock doesn't. Bedrock does not use Java. Bedrock is
No,
written
the
in,
Bedrock version, yeah, the Bedrock.
Bedrock
it's
is
the
written in C++.
C++,
I just got
yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
So maybe the sponge isn't full. I've just remembered
No,
that.
your sponge
Yeah,
is totally
it's-
fine.
Yeah.
You just need to know where to start.
Letters and numbers and stuff.
kinda what it is.
Absolutely.
Letters and numbers, yeah. But you're
Yeah.
more of a car guy, aren't you?
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
technically,
Yeah,
everything's
I
ones.
turn wrenches. I pick heavy stuff up and put it down. You know, that's like.
Everything's a 0 and a 1.
So I have a question here from
Red
way
blue,
back,
blue,
by the
blue.
way, from Kasich that I've been blowing over here, and I'm not doing it again. Chopsticks.
Chopsticks, absolutely.
Yay or nay?
depending on the use. Depending on the use. With sushi, hell yeah. Don't eat sushi with like knife and fork. Use
Sushi?
chopsticks.
Is it all
Yeah.
right? All right. So is sushi like? Is that your top way to eat a fish, though?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I have a very beautiful fish cutting knife. I just buy a whole salmon and I just cut it myself.
Okay. I just wanted to make
Like
sure.
from start to finish.
I just feel
I
like
just-
My fish is fresh.
I read this a while ago, and I feel like it's the truth. Out of all the ways to cook a fish, you chose not to. That's like sushi is like that's how I feel about it, right? Like out of all the ways to do it, you chose none of
See,
them.
I like cold tunas, and that's technically.
What about noodles and rice though? That's what Sink wants to know.
Noodles, yes. Rice, you don't eat with chopsticks. How
they
are
make
you
those-
on Earth?
Don't they make
like,
those little baskets?
Depends on the rice.
That you like put,
Yeah,
Yeah.
spoon things like little.
Isn't
really
it like a
big
thing that
spoons.
slides on the chopsticks and it's like a little?
Just pick up a spoon.
I
Just pick
agree.
up they were made for it. Just pick up a spoon.
I agree.
I found
It does.
out
That,
a lot of etiquette around chopsticks. I mean, there's like a lot of rules that you shouldn't be doing. Like you're not supposed to put your chopsticks directly across the plate because that's considered rude. But even worse, if you feed someone, so if you pass food from one chopstick to another, that's really offensive because apparently that reminds them of the ancestors' ashes passing along
What?
with each other. And I'm
so
like,
I can't eat chopsticks.
I'm like,
Hands.
what can you do with them?
Hands.
I'm like, there's just too many. I'd be afraid of offending someone or hurting someone or hurting myself.
Oh, that's the whole topic, offending people. Oh god.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
whole nother
It's a whole
topic.
thing. All right. So
Yes, Maddie, I do. I do. I could go with
mint
some
chocolate chip ice
mint
cream.
chocolate chip
Ice
ice
cream,
cream.
oh.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's a big Texas 10-4 over here.
Do Ben and Jerry's doing mint choc chip?
I'd imagine they do everything. What do you mean?
Oh,
There's no way
But they make-
there's no way they make one like fish food and like all that crap, but they skipped.
You don't know in the
Mint
UK.
chocolate
I
chip,
don't,
what do you
I don't think
mean?
We have it.
There's no way.
We have it here. Yeah.
Minnie, you're from the UK as well. Is there a mint choc
It's
chip
actually
ice cream
from
in the UK from Ben and
wait.
Jerry's?
There's got to be. What do you mean? What kind of
I
question
don't
is
think
that?
we have one here.
It's got to be a thing. There's no way. All right, Alpha.
Mhm.
Big question tonight for me. This is the one that goes in the notes forever. What animal would you be, and
I was
why?
expecting this. I was expecting him. As soon as you said this one will go in the notes, I was knowing it was the animal. Good question.
It's kind of a toughie.
Yeah, it is because I'm looking at 2 points on how some people look at me.
No, I don't want to know how they look at you. I want you to choose for you.
I know. I myself would choose a bird, absolutely, because then I can just go wherever the hell I want without being restricted. But my friends would not agree. They would be like, nah, bruh, nah.
So, what would they choose?
Sweeto, what would you choose? Let me know. Let me know, buddy. I count on you right now.
We need to know.
Name an animal. Yeah, right now. I'm counting on Sweeto here right now. If out of all people that know me the best, it's Sweeto. Sweeto has been there for a long time.
Okay.
I know Sink, but Sink, your mindset is like different than Sweeto's.
So while we're waiting on that,
Mm.
so you're going bird because you could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Is there a specific bird or does it matter? Just a bird.
As long as I can live longer than 14 years, I'm fine.
Phoenix. Live forever.
I don't want to live forever.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Well, to be fair, you can burn up after a while. And
Yeah,
then
but
get
it's still
reborn,
you. But it's
getting
still
everything
you.
did. Yeah, but you don't know. Does it know? Does it remember?
I don't know.
That's true.
Well, we're discussing the rules of a creature that probably doesn't exist. But yeah,
All
that's-
Probably an owl, because you sleep during the day. You can do what you want flying. Okay. So I mean,
fair point.
they're all. I mean, realistically, it seems like they know you well.
They know me very well, yeah. Damn.
All right. Next question. Where would you go if you could go anywhere? Money's no option. The world's normal. It's not. Whatever. What's that one place you would go?
Japan, I think. Yeah, totally. Japan is for me is my end goal right now. Mainly because of all the Japan is very comes over very sci-fi, and I just want to see if it's actually true or not. If they're actually that sci-fi. Yeah, Japan, absolutely.
Like in terms of super far advanced and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the way things look and the giant buildings and the billboards everywhere and the futuristic feeling I get from it.
Did you
Apparently
see the
alive.
billboard that's the whole side of the building? And it's
Yeah.
yeah, that's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Just want to see it.
don't they have a massive sky pool as well? Like across two skyscrapers.
A pool?
There's a pool. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
swimming
it's
pool.
a giant
across
pool.
two
Yeah, it's a
skyscrapers.
glass swimming pool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
don't like
think
heights.
there are things that maybe people shouldn't try, like sticking fingers in plug sockets, and I think some things go close to that, and I think that's kind of getting to the edge a little bit.
No swimming for me. I don't do that.
No.
I don't
I mean,
swim,
we have,
and then to swim on top of a
have
skyscraper,
homework.
I'm definitely out. I'm 110% out of that. That sounds literally terrifying. But Japan, and you're not the first one to answer Japan either. I feel like a lot of people want to go.
I think that main reason why Japan is such a big chosen location is because their whole culture is different, and I think I can speak for both Americans and Europeans. Is their culture is so different. They eat on a small table with on the ground. They have tea moments. They just have inner peace and stuff, and you don't have that here really. Here I walk out my door and I'm literally straight walking into a super busy city. There is people screaming, there's murders, there's crime, there's stuff, and I have the feeling that in Japan that stuff doesn't really happen as much. And that's why I want to figure out if that is really true or if that's a movie.
I mean, traveling for the purpose of seeing a different perspective and bettering yourself is definitely a perk from traveling and exploring and opening yourself up to different experiences. So,
Yeah,
great
absolutely.
Feels like
I
everything's
have a question, and it's one Rabble will take interest in quite heavily. Marvel or DC?
Oh yeah, this is the big question. Marvel or DC? Absolutely. This is, you need to know.
Don't be mad.
Oh no.
I know where this is going. It's okay.
We know what.
95% of people are paddling that boat. I get it. Go ahead, just say it. Go ahead.
I've never seen both of them.
Oh, that's never mind.
I've never seen both of them.
You've never seen.
I heard about it.
Either of them? You don't know.
We have not.
Well, when I was a child, I of course saw Spider-Man and Superman and stuff and Batman, but I would not even be able to place them. I don't know who's DC. I don't know who's Marvel. I heard of the movies, but that's it. I'm really never really got interested into that stuff. So for me, it's can't choose.
Still a better answer than Marvel. Let's go.
Now, unfortunately, it means we've got to get out the backup questions and things like that now for the
Oh
next
no, it's easy. So, you said you've been doing this kind of flip flopping some content and stuff. You took a little break. Back in 18? You said, or it was 18. Now,
Yeah.
What's the big push right now for you as a creator? What's that? What's kind of got your mojo flowing on it? You know.
Partnership on Twitch, I guess. That's what I'm aiming for, to get to that point. but it's also right now what got me flowing into it is just it distracts me from real life, and that's what counts for me.
So I would say, you know, partnership in Twitch, what's the avenue you want to take when you get there, right? Like, I know some people want to work with small developers. Some people want to get into like esports announcing. We've had that one before. All that. There's once that kind of opens up and you kind of get up to that top tier level and you start becoming part of the quote unquote 0.02%, it opens up those avenues. Would you like to stay streaming, or is there something more you'd like to do?
I want to stay myself. That's one of the most important things. I don't want to go into a career direction where I am not able to be myself, where I'm basically restricted in what I can do. I think that's one of the most important things. I think that also makes my channel is I do what I want. There is like no restriction. So basically, if I want to play a game, I can just play it. If I want to do something, I can do it. And I think that for me is the most important thing. If you would say like, hey, do you want to do like esport commentation? Oh yeah, as long as I can still make the jokes that I want to make. That's why one of the things I want to stay myself. That's one of the important things. On the rest, I really don't care what goes.
Well, that's like a whole man. That whole thing right there, like, because I don't think there's an announcer out there that's doing it, right? Like taking it full off the cuff or whatever. They used to be shoutcasters, right? Wasn't that the deal back in the day where they would essentially they weren't official casters? They would just be essentially yelling from behind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's a crazy concept. I mean, got my brain turning.
It's more like I feel like nowadays people are way too much into lanes where like for example, lately I was talking to a friend of mine from the Netherlands, and he was following a education in becoming a doctor just because his mom wanted to, and I was like, why? You don't fit in that. We both know that you don't fit in that. You fit more in becoming a cameraman for television because you know a lot about cameras. And I was like, you're right, actually, I'm following a path that someone wants me to take. And I think that, like, such things, don't follow a path that someone else wants you to take. Don't follow the path of current life. Do what you want to do. And as long as you do what you want to do, you're fine, right?
And sometimes it feels like maybe people aren't open to going down a path because they don't know about the path. I think a lot of things
judge too fast.
We're taught things as children, like, oh, these are the options we have, but there are far more options out there than you think you even know. It's not just getting down that path, it's even knowing where that path leads. I mean, streaming wasn't something that I went through school thinking, oh, when I grow up, I want to be a streamer. It was all this 9 to 5 things, or it was lawyer, doctor, it was astronaut, president. And then now we live in a generation where everyone can literally open doors to connect into everyone around the world by gaming, content creation, podcasting. There's so many avenues that these platforms give us, and it's choosing what's best for yourself, really. Which one?
Yeah, absolutely. But for me, it's just important that you stay yourself, because what I see a lot is people get big, and at that point they reach a point where they get restricted to a point where Twitch does that as well. Is when you get Twitch partner, your content is getting 24 hours exclusive from Twitch. So you can't do stuff outside Twitch with your stream for 24 hours. I don't like that. I do want to become partnered, and I will take it because it's a restriction. But if I had an option to remove it, I would remove it. If I want to upload my stream to YouTube directly, I want to do that. Yeah,
agreements that you get.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen streamers like Thin, for example, who doesn't have a particular. He's not a Facebook partner. He's not YouTube partner. He's not Twitch partner. He multi-streams across a variety, and he's rather successful, and he's happy and he's content with his content and stuff like that. And I think there are so many avenues people can go down, and there's a lot of people that will say, oh, this is the right way, this is the right way. But there's so much different types of content out there. You can't dictate what's the best thing for everyone.
I don't think there is a right way.
No, it's.
I definitely. I would say that. So, when you look at math, some people are about showing their work, and some people are about just going right to the answer, right? To me, it doesn't matter how you get there, whether it's our old school ways, pen and paper, calculator, whatever Common Core is. I don't know if you guys have that, but we have that here in some terrible math situation. But it's not about how you get there. It's just if you get the right answer, you got the right answer, right? So people who I think that's the best thing, and like you're saying, if you stay yourself, you're on the right path already, in my opinion. You're doing it right.
It's much harder to play a character that's constantly changing and constantly, you're making a different story up, and you've got to remember that all the way through. And you've got to play that role, and you don't know if changing that role is going to turn people off, it's going to attract more people, and you're taking more risks. If you're yourself constantly throughout, start to finish, there's no role to play, there's no energy to waste. You're just being yourself. So it makes sense as a streamer, especially when you're starting off, that you start off straight away with who you are. And if who you are is this fun personality, and it's a grizzly bear costume on a stream, that's it. If that's you, and that's what you find enjoyable and fun, great.
So
I agree. I totally agree on that one. It's like, as long as you're happy with what you're doing, then you should be fine. Of course, there are some guidelines, absolutely, that you need to hold on to, mainly because of respect for your fellow humans. But I recently got into talk with someone, and they literally said, I go by no name because it doesn't matter on who I am. What your name is only a name that basically names your body, and that's it. So I was like, oh, well, you made a good point there. So yeah, kind of that stuff. As long as you stay yourself, that's most important.
So in terms of keeping it yourself and all that jazz, right? I mean, I just want to talk about it. I don't even care, because you've been talking to me about it, and I want to know more. What's your big plan on the next big stream here? Give me the gist of that. I want it. I want to hear about it.
My next big stream plan.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it in my 100-hour stream. It's going to be a subathon, just to see if it will work out. Like, what I'm afraid of, and I think I'm very righteous to say that, is my viewer base is not that big. So I would start a subathon for 48 hours and just see if it can get extended. I'm not expecting anything, mainly because I know that my viewer base isn't like big on actually expecting subs and stuff to extend it. But I'm still willing to give it a try. But yeah, that's basically my next plan. And then after that, I'll give you a little sneak peek on that. I'm currently the record holder of my country. Longest going stream, 100 hours. The old record was 48, so I broke that already. Very proud of that one. But I'm going worldwide. I signed up with Guinness. There's currently a record standing for 10 days. 10 days, 12 hours, 45 seconds or something. I don't know precisely out of my head.
I looked it up. It's something like that.
Company.
Yeah.
Guinness accepted me into their program to try to beat that. The original plan was to do that from the 1st of October till the 12th, but that's going to be moved later into the year due to health reasons as well. But
I'm assuming you're allowed to sleep. Is there particular guidelines and rules with that?
So they basically tell, I spoke with them about it. They literally give you a schedule, like, okay, this is when you can sleep. And the rest you need to just be on cam, and I'm fine with that. The sleeping times are really generous. You can just get food in the house and stuff, and do that stuff. So
I mean, will there be like are you going to plan it first? Like, are you going to try it first, or is it going to be you're just going to go for it?
I'm just going to go for it. I know by myself, as long as I have the backup of my friends as well, I can do it. Absolutely.
Hey, man, I think everyone can agree here. Best of luck to you. Honestly.
Take it to the limit. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely
hell yeah.
I fingers crossed for you, dude. I really hope you pull it off. It'd be an amazing achievement. And
yeah, absolutely.
Make sure you're not pushing yourself to the absolute limit where make sure you're looking after yourself, you're getting the right vitamins and everything like that. Obviously,
failure's not an option. Take it to the limit.
Yeah. The
GC is very like, make sure you
I'm careful.
You can sleep when it's over. use their schedule, and then when it's done, let's go. We got this.
2 weeks of no sleep. No, thank you.
Yeah, because what are you doing?
No,
you're going for. Are you going for like? Are you going to push it well beyond that limit of the 10 days or whatever? It's almost 11 days basically.
Yeah. So what my planning is?
Are you trying to like bury it?
Yeah, I'm trying to go for 14 days, and from there I'm letting my community do the rest. So at the last final 2 days, I'm starting up a subathon timer, and from there on, if people want me to continue, then you know what to do. So it's on the last 2 days, it's on the community to see like how far can we push the record.
What happens if like network goes down, or internet goes down, or power goes down, or anything like that?
Then I feel. It has
You have to have constant internet uninterrupted.
The only interruption that counts, and that's because of Twitch limitation, is OBS resetting the cache. That happened on my 100 hours as well, where Twitch disconnects OBS to make it reconnect due to the fact that your Twitch VODs can only be 48 hours long. That's the only interruption you can have.
So it's just refresh and then...
Yeah, it refreshes the entire thingy.
Yeah, so that would be allowed.
Yeah, that's allowed, but other, like, if your internet goes down or if your computer just
I'm
dies
assuming,
and gives up.
can you have, like, instant backups of internet connections, I'm assuming?
No,
like,
not here. I'm basically limited to my internet here.
Well, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. I'm negative Nelly here. Yeah, fingers crossed that's not going to happen. Good luck with it. Honestly, sounds like a great achievement and a world record holder in SupForce. That'd be amazing.
Well, I'm currently a country holder, but... I mean,
and that's an accomplishment in itself. Don't think we're undersell. Don't undersell that.
Oh no. You see, this one is just like world record holder. Wow, that's like it's crazy.
You do hold the record right now for SF as well, for the longest streamer.
I do.
You do.
Yeah.
Damn.
As far as I know, I don't think anybody's outdone you in that aspect.
I guess I have something to do then.
So
I guess I have to push the limit even further.
It's endurance-wise. I've done a few 24-hour streams, and I know they're not easy. So
yeah, but note that this was with sleeping. I think if I had to do 24 hours
on them streams,
sleeping,
I was pretty much asleep. At one stage, I don't even know. I think my mouth was moving, but definitely no sound coming out.
So you were sleeping. You said you were sleeping like 8 hours. I mean, so you were streaming essentially. I mean, you were doing what, 16-hour days, 17-hour days, roughly. That's a day. I don't care what anybody says. It's not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that mainly because, and I think I have to thank Sweeto for that as well, for being there as well, to just have entertainment going as well. Playing a lot of the crew too. We basically endgamed that game in 4 days due to just streaming it the whole time.
Wow.
Phasmophobia, switching to VR, got into VR Minecraft as well because of that, and yeah. And at the end, the long drive, we need to play the game with the 4 of us.
That
me,
was
Sweeto,
crazy.
Raps,
That was
and you carried.
That was crazy.
We talk about the long road or whatever the
long drive.
Yeah.
Such a quirky, dumbass game that it's funny.
It's
like
we listen. We got to figure out a time of the day.
I think we do. Yeah.
You said what? It's like $10. Pish posh.
Yeah, it's $10 on Steam.
I mean, the mechanics of that game
are broken.
It's very early, actually. It's
The problem is you know they're purposely broken. You know that they were designed to do that, and you just know that they made it like that. And I'm like, these are completely trolling every buggy game. They've made Ultimate Bug fun.
Ultimate Bug Simulator, that's basically what it is. You drive a car over an endless road, and it's just what happens in between that makes it funny. As you saw, Carrie, you saw it on my stream yesterday, I think it already was. I lost track of time. Where me and Sweeto were just opening and closing the doors of the car because the car stopped driving. We're like, does this work? Like, trying to make the car fly. Like, why? But
best description of this game, it's as if Rockstar was told, here's your budget for GTA 6, $50.
Not even 50, $5.
All I remember is the reviews. The reviews on that game. When you were reading them off were fantastic.
There was one review that says this is better than Call of Duty and GTA 5.
Yep.
That one got me. Because it is true. It's true.
Yeah.
It is.
They are, to be fair, they end up being some like the best memorable game. To be fair though, the one thing we've all had those gaming moments where you start gaming, you have no plans, you think, oh, I'll just play for a couple of hours of this game. And then you end up having like a 14-hour grind that you never imagined, and you're smiling at the end of it. You've had a really big laugh with your friends. You've had way too much energy drink, way too many snacks, and they're great. They're fun, but they're usually not forced. So when you are doing the things like you're doing the 16-hour grinds and you're doing a bit of sleep, then you're back to another 16 hours. They're not these unexpected good times. These are planned, forced times, and they're definitely difficult, and they can be mentally draining. You know, you don't know if the next game's going to be that's going to lift you up or not, and I get it's definitely a difficult thing to do, and I hope you smash it. I really hope you smash it.
It's gonna be nice. But like, talking on not forced gaming, in solo play as well. Currently Cyberpunk. I absolutely play it. Get it and play it. Absolutely do it. Get the game and play it. Ignore the bugs. The game is so good. I played the game and I ended like literally almost crying, which I don't do much, but I literally was like, shit, that hit.
What game are you?
I might do a Cyberpunk playthrough on the Subathon completely from start to end.
How long is it from start to end? How long is that? How long did it take you to go?
There were a total of 6 endings. I did 5 of them because one ending you can't get anymore if you mess up one part in the game, which is directly at the beginning. And I kept messing it up because I don't know how to do it correctly. I think if I have to consolidate my total time, including breaks, to just play time, I think it took me 9 hours to do it. And that's just figuring out which storyline do I need to follow to get the best ending, what do I need to do to get the worst ending, the cutscenes I don't skip and stuff, including the bugs, just reloading the game stuff.
Is it still super buggy? I haven't heard much on it since it was like the end of
Hold on. Let me send you something. I have a perfect clip that will answer that question for you.
Oh.
See, they're the sort of games you don't want the ultimate bugs.
Yeah, it's like that Cyberpunk, it's sad that it's bugged as much as it is, but if you ignore the bugs and you just completely fall in love with the story...
But don't you think if they had maybe... See, we've got the next generation of gaming coming up shortly in this fall. We've got new technologies coming out, big leaps in CPU powers and graphics cards and a new Windows 11. Don't you think if they had maybe waited a little bit, that it could have been a much better starting block? It could have been that little bit of the gear ahead than needed. It's like everyone talks about games sometimes having, meeting the deadlines, and they just thought if they didn't do that, it could have been so much better. And I mean, we had this conversation yesterday actually about films. They have a pressure every single year. There's another sequel coming out, and games are starting to come into that. And don't you think that sometimes maybe they need to start slowing it down a bit and appreciate that these things take a lot longer?
It's and I'll take Cyberpunk as the example here. If Cyberpunk waited a little bit longer, at least till right now where we are right now in the year, absolutely would have been a bugless game without bugs. Absolutely amazing. I just feel bad for the developers of Cyberpunk, absolutely, because their boss that no longer works there now because he stepped off, told them to release it in an unfinished state.
Yeah, it's usually
mainly because the community was just pushing them to a point where the boss literally said, you know what, guys, we can't wait anymore, release the game and screw you. That's basically what happened, and I feel bad for them. It's really bad that happened. The game is so good, and people are just smashing it because there's one little bug.
So that brings around, we kind of had this question, I kind of asked this question a couple times. Would you rather play, or would you rather have a full release game, cost what are they now, $80? I don't even know what a new game costs. I think they're $80, we'll call it.
60 to 80, yeah.
Yeah.
About €60.
So do you do that? And it's just the game is the game. That's it. There's no add-ons, no nothing. It's just like it was, 15 years ago. We'll call it, right? Pay $60, it's done. Whatever. Next one is you get a cheaper game. Let's call it $30. Call it 50%. but you get free patches and updates with paid DLC? Or do you go like super cheap, released like super broken, with free updates, but it doesn't ever become like that full instated game, right? There's always it's always a little borked.
We've got Apex, we've got Destiny 2, and then we've got, I'd say Halo. Maybe Halo.
No.
It was a multiplayer game, but it didn't really have
Halo would
be
be the $80 section.
Yeah, Halo would fall into your first one. So every time they release that game, there was never.
I'm trying to the opposite way there. Then, so yeah, Halo would be the one you're paying for. D2 will be the one that's kind of middle section with add-ons each coming out each time, DLCs, and then you've got Apex as the free one where you buy seasonal passes and skins and additional sort of things.
I would most likely go with the middle tier of the $30 game, because at that point you get free patches, so you know 100% sure that the content will always be growing until the point they drop the game. And I'm fine with paying for DLC. The game is good enough. If I have fun in the game, then I'm fine with paying for DLC. What I don't like on how Apex does it, they make the game free, but they lock a lot of stuff behind the paywall. Oh, you want to have the sick skin for Loba? Oh, you gotta pay for it. You wanna have this gun? Oh, you gotta pay for it. You wanna do this? Oh, you gotta pay for it. That's what Call of Duty also does. Oh, you wanna have this super sick cheating LMG that's currently on the beta pass? Oh, you gotta pay for it. Even though the game itself, Warzone is free.
If something's free and it's a business, it's got to make a revenue elsewhere. And
Epic Games is
think
also
free means free throughout, and it's in this world. Unfortunately, that's not how it. These developers need to be paid. These coders need to be paid. You know, these artists need to be paid, and things like that.
Absolutely, but
actually,
they do it themselves.
On artists, so we had the intro. That was your music, right?
Depending on which intro we're talking about here.
The one intro to this podcast. I'm sure Wolf mentioned he was using your soundtracks.
Not this pod. Of the week. The OTW.
The clip of the.
There you go.
Is the new one already out?
I don't even think it's already out. I think he's talking about stuff that's in the back end right now. Imagine.
Oh, wow, great. I've already heard music.
Well, hey, we're just going to blow that right off.
But yeah, so you're a little bit of a musician. You make your own music and things like that. And, you know, there's notable names like Harris Heller and things like that who does their own music. Is it something that's another passion of yours that you be doing again in the future?
Music creation kind of came in at the point I was so bored that I loaded up FL Studio as a cracked program, messed around it in, I got something and I was like, okay, this sounds okay. And then I told that on stream, and I think it was Sync that told me like, oh, you should make an album. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. And that's how how it kind of came along.
Was it a good experience? Is it something that you definitely like?
Absolutely. I'm trying to just release music every 5 to 6 months. Currently working on an album for lo-fi for streamers to use. I released Fruits, the lo-fi album Fruits, back in July somewhere, maybe a little bit earlier. And I'm working on Vegetables right now, which is the prequel to Fruits. And I allow every streamer to use it as well. It's like you can use it as long as you mention me in a command or your panels. Just go for it. Love it to see it.
Credit where credit's due, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
As long as you credit me and give me the correct credits, just go for it. Use it. And then Wolf came into chat like, hey, can I use the music for it? And I was like, yeah, sure. I even gave him a song that has never been released at all. You guys have an exclusive one in that pack.
Ooh.
Very honored then.
So, and you guys will keep it as an exclusive because I'm no longer planning on giving it out. So,
and maybe a potential future world record holders. You know,
maybe potential SupForce music album, maybe.
Listen,
I know another question that gets asked quite a lot on these podcasts is: would you rather have a beachside vacation next to the pool, drinking cocktails, or would you have an adventure holiday, camping, exploring in the wilderness?
Adventure holiday. Put me in a forest, give me an axe, give me a backpack, give me a tent, and I'm off. Let's go.
Adventure holiday straight away. That was flying through that one.
Sorry, I'm dropping my one free F-bomb here. F the city, f the beach, f beach houses, f beach activities.
Now we're at 4.
That's one big F-bomb.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Well, then here's what we do. Wolf, it's right there because I know he's gonna ask.
Yeah. We better quit that one.
1 hour, 14 minutes, and 50 seconds.
Thought I would warn you for it.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
It's okay. We know what to cut out on the edit after when we publish it elsewhere. That's all.
I'm just gonna add him real quick.
I was just making sure that you know that it was coming. Oh, by the way, I see Panic is asking if it hasn't been asked. If you could add, remove, change one thing about SupForce, what would it be?
Yeah. So if you ran SupForce, well, I just smashed my mic with my hands. If you ran SupForce for the day, what do you add, remove in? What are you getting, rid of? What do you change in? What do you want to, you know what I mean? And if you guys haven't, by the way, while he thinks about that, or if you haven't read the patch notes for everything that's gone on in the change, we actually have been listening to you guys. It's not that we don't listen. It just takes time to recalculate everything and recalibrate the system a little bit to make everything function as properly as it should. And but the patch notes are out for the latest update and everything in the announcements that have all of the stuff live now, and live links have been dropped way back to like where they were beforehand. XP's all different. Go check it out. Make sure you're reading it because it's very valuable information.
Very exciting pages.
But go ahead. What do you got? What do you got?
So when I joined SupForce, there was this role called ambassadors.
Okay.
I really would like to see that come back in a more functional way. I would love to see some people from the community that are really like bringing people in and just keeping the community rolling, to see them be made ambassador, because they do a lot for SupForce. Like, you have the staff team, of course, you have the supers and stuff. Amazing people, all of them, absolutely. But I sometimes feel, and that may be me, of course, I have a very strong opinion. You guys know that, but I think that some people in the community really deserve to be get said as like, okay, you really are helping SupForce. So I think bringing back the ambassador role and assigning it to the right people, I think that would really do well. And then giving it like an extra perk or something. Give them like an extra emote or something like that.
I'm just writing notes. Don't worry about me.
I'm doing exactly the same.
That's fine. Because I really love the ambassador rule. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's a goal for me to do that. And then it got removed. I was like, oh, sad.
And by the way, anyone who ever does make a suggestion in the hashtag suggestions, or they do say anything on this Twitch, these aren't quick 1 minute conversations when we as staff have meetings. No, far from.
We have meetings specifically set up for this. We actually take one a month to actually go through all the suggestions and know what changes we're implicating. So this is good. Even Panic was like, love it. See? That's it.
I have another suggestion. No, I'm not gonna go.
Go ahead. Listen.
No, joking.
Go ahead.
I would love to. Honestly, I would love to.
Listen, the application's out. Listen, the application's out. It's in the announcement somewhere. I'd love to tell you where. I think
if you send me the application link, I will sign up directly.
Hold on, what is it?
Because I've been like, honestly, let's be honest here, and I'm very open about that. My start at SupForce was very rusty, but I've grown in the way I look at things, and I've grown in the way.
I figured that was going to come up at some point because we butt heads a lot in the beginning.
Yeah, correct. Because, no, that's right.
And listen,
right,
to me, we grew up quite a bit, and it was I look back on it now. Now they're just stories,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely. I changed a lot.
In this
I know I've reflected on myself at the beginning. Like, being part of such a big community was something completely new for me. To where the point was like, okay, how far can I push my voice into this, and which is just my personality. I quickly learned like, okay, let's not do that. And then I came back, I think a month or two ago. I rejoined, and the welcome was giant. I was like, all right, we're gonna do this differently. I'm just gonna go with the flow and see where I can help.
If the community
more
is
friendly.
enough, you don't need
Yes.
to push your voice. Your voice is already heard.
Precisely. That's the misconception I made at the start. But I think that's now stories. It's the past. You can't do shit about that.
We all learn at different rates. We all learn from different experiences from when we started.
absolutely.
SupForce was very much a completely new thing for me when I entered it, as the size of it was, and I was completely overwhelmed. And it's definitely a shock. And if people do come to SupForce, especially obviously all the chat can agree, when they first come, the welcome you get is just like, what?
Yeah,
I've said hello, and you get such a good reaction, and it's so positive, and
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
generally want to know you. So yeah, it's definitely a perk of content creation for sure.
Yeah, and what my goal currently is, like, I'm just looking for people currently to bring into SupForce. I brought 2 in last night, Mega Genesis and Boo. Well, Boo makes arts and Mega Genesis is new into streaming, working their way to affiliate. I was like, why don't you join SupForce? It helped me. It might help you as well. So that's one of the things I'm mainly doing. But I just want to see where I can help out as much. So it's like, whenever you need something, just let me know.
On Panic's note about anything you could change about support folks, what about feature members specifically? Have you enjoyed your time so far as feature member?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It came in as a blast. It came in as a surprise, actually. I woke up to the message from Rebel and I was like, hold on. Pinched myself. Is that real? And it was. And I was like, okay, let's do this. Absolutely. No, it's a blast. Absolutely. I love the system.
If I'm right, Rebel, you nominated DarkAlpha.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, now I want to know the reason. Let's be.
Oh, no.
No. You owe me an explanation.
All right. Question me, of course. All right. I threw your name in the hat. 1, you've been here a while. And 2, you repopped up an activity exponentially, we'll call it. All you have to do, honestly, for me to throw your name in the hat for anybody out there that's going to rewatch this or is watching it now, just be active.
Yeah.
That's what I pick up on. Somebody that I've seen have conversations, because I read just about all of the channels at this point. I've got notifications on for 8 of them, just so we're all clear on it.
Oh, Jesus.
So I get them all. Yeah, I get them all. You know what I mean? So that's all it takes. Just be active. Be a person. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy. I know you were looking for some probably grand gesture of explanations, but to see you to see you come back and have the activity that you had, it just kind of, I was like, oh shit, all right. I did, I looked it up, see if you ever were, and that was it. I was like,
I appreciate that.
And thank you for popping up.
I know
I wouldn't have met you previously. I was a new member, but with the gap you had between, so it's how I got to meet you. And
yeah,
I will say yesterday, flatter me. Yesterday, I will admit I've had you tabbed up sometimes a lot, and I've been watching in the background and things like that. But yesterday was the first time I actually probably sat down and watched for quite a large portion of the time.
You were there for a while, yeah.
And it was. I always try to do it, especially around feature member time, to learn and just to get to know someone a little bit. But it's weird talking to strangers.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know what to expect.
I'm in the Midlands of Britain, and it's we're okay with saying hello to a stranger in the morning, walking a dog, but it's a bit weird, asking what your favourite food is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a bit strange. So getting to know someone a little bit, watching the content, checking out who they are, what they're all about. It's a great experience. I mean, can't get that in any other job.
Now, I will say this. You bring up my, of course, GC throwing my ring, giving all my secrets here that I put your name in the hat there, buddy. I will say it did come as a surprise because, like I said, our stories from the past are, we've definitely...
That was what surprised me. That was what threw me off. I was like, okay, so they're going into like, all right, let's go into a new path. And I was like, all right, I'll accept it and let's go. And I'm very happy we're doing that right now.
Absolutely.
I feel like that we're on better terms as well.
And that's, that's one of the things, the internet's a crazy place. We, and one thing I've learned now, I've been doing this, we built this thing like, 2 years ago, two and some change ago. I learned a lot about the internet from everybody that's been a part of SupForce. So that was like a big thing for me is that like, you know what? My opinion probably isn't the best on everything. And you gotta kind of get move past it. And that's honestly where I'm at today. You know what I mean? So, well, like I said, they're all stories now of us, there's been a few of us from back in the day that all used to butt heads and whatever else. And
yeah, like we butted heads a lot, but again, it's the past. You can't do much about it.
I mean, if you leave the house and you expect that every single person you're going to come across is going to have the same thoughts, the same likes, the same dislikes as you, don't leave the house.
That sounds terrible.
we're not robots. We all have different cultures, different countries, we all have differences, and that's what's great thing about us. That's how fortunate we are, and we're connected on Twitch. So yeah, you're gonna have differences of opinions, you're gonna have different views, and you find the bigger people, the ones that you say, yeah, fair enough, great.
Yeah, and I'm very happy I returned to SupForce as well, actually.
Sort of thing.
We're glad to see you back. We're definitely glad. No, you know what I mean? Past the past, man. We're moving on. Woo! All right.
You know it.
So we've got to dial this in the next 4 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
we run an hour and a half pod. We got to dial it in as much as we can talk about in the next 4 minutes. So, if you have any questions out there, by the way, don't forget to tag us. Let us know. We got 4 minutes. So this is where we rifle off about as many questions as we can, as fast as we can, in what I'm going to call from now on and nothing more the lightning round. So, what games are you looking forward to within the next year?
Halo Infinite.
Okay. Just that?
Yeah, just that.
That's awesome. PS5 or Xbox, whatever they're calling it now.
Xbox, I own one.
The newest one?
Yeah.
Oh, you got your
Xbox, I own one.
You got your hands on it?
I got my hands on it, yeah.
I'm jealous.
Wanna have it?
Okay. What? You want to send it? You want to send it over here? Is that what you just said? You're gonna mail it over here?
They sell them off the shelf here, actually.
Oh, dude, we have none. You cannot get your hands on one right
We
now.
have none either.
I'll send you some information about it later. They sell them off the shelf here. All right, next question. Let's go.
All right.
This
Favorite
is
color?
light mode or dark mode?
Oh, good one,
What?
good one. Light mode or dark
This is
mode?
light mode or dark mode?
AMOLED mode, so it's super
What?
dark. I'm also, by the way, running better Discord on my computer, so I have a different team anyways. But my Discord on my phone is this is the color of my Discord on my phone. Black.
Oh no,
dark mode.
no,
Yeah,
dark
yeah,
mode, dark mode. That's
No,
dark
that
mode.
is not dark mode. Dark mode is gray. This is like completely black.
Oh,
This
just a different. Yeah,
is
okay.
completely
Okay.
black. Like
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
black.
yeah.
Yeah. Gray is also fine.
Can
Yeah.
get different. Yeah. But yeah, favorite color.
Yep, favorite color.
Favorite color, black and red combination.
Okay. Syncast, any games you've played in the past that you'd go back to?
Halo, absolutely.
Okay.
Halo.
All of them.
Okay.
One by one.
Sweet or sour?
Sour.
Pop or soda?
Soda.
Okay.
Don't call it pop. Pop is a music sound.
Trash can or bin?
Trash can.
Oh my god, it's just us.
It is just you. It's literally
Just
only you.
us.
All right, so console or PC?
PC, absolutely.
PC. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Twitch or
Ooh.
YouTube?
YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Slobs or OBS Studio?
OBS Studio in combination with OBS Live by Stream Elements.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
Streamlabs just messed up.
Best tip for
Bloody Master, that will be a Centaur.
Okay.
Would you stream Halo? Hell yeah.
And then above that, favorite food?
My mom's lasagna.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
mine. No, not your
Mom's-
lasagna, but
Mom's
my mom's
lasagna. Well, it's just
My mom's lasagna.
mom's lasagna is always
Yeah.
All right.
I have to make it myself, sadly, but it's still good.
Well, as long as it's the recipe.
It is the same recipe. Has been in the family for a long time. So
That's what matters. That's what matters. RGB or no RGB?
Ooh, big one.
depends on how you mean the RGB in
Everything.
computers.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah,
Everything.
we've seen
Keyboards.
everything now with RGB.
Does this answer?
Yeah. I've now seen RGB toilet seats. I mean, who's spending that much attention on where they're doing that business? That they need it to flash red, white, and green, and yellow, and purple, and I mean.
Well,
who
it's a
needs
better
that?
nightlight. Next question. When is your next stream? For
Tomorrow, actually.
tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Doing a short one tomorrow before going into that subathon.
What time tomorrow
For-
for the quickie?
Probably around 23 my time. So that will be
Is that 11?
Not sure which time that will be in EST.
No idea. I can't do math.
I'll do it for you.
There's a calculator somewhere that does it.
That will be 7 EST.
7
or 5 EST, sorry.
5 EST? Okay.
Yes.
5 EST. And then other times are from that, would you say 23 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, 11 p.m. GMT plus 2.
Okay. K6 got it. You guys are calculating out math and stuff. I'm not too bright at that. All right, shamelessly plug away while we end this thing. Go ahead. That's where we're...
Plug away.
Yeah, shamelessly plug.
Follow my Spotify. That's all I'm asking here. Give me some listens. I need them right
Hold on,
now.
I'm pretty sure I have it pulled up right now.
I mean,
I
don't
need
just
to
send it
li- I
Spotify,
need to-
let's-
Let me dump it
I
on
need the listens on my Spotify, and if you aren't followed on my Twitch yet, do that as well. Twitch removed 100 followers from my Twitch following due to inactive accounts, and I kind of want to go back to the 560. So, if you aren't following yet, please do so. You don't have to like me, but please follow. I need to follow.
Don't worry,
I
it's
want to
very,
get back.
it's very easy to like. Don't worry, it is.
I've already followed.
Yeah, that's basically all I will plug.
That's your whole spiel, huh?
I'm very humble. Yeah, I'm very humble. I'm not.
This is your time to not be
follow this and
humble.
do this.
This is your time to not be
it's like,
humble.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't want to be not humble. I
Well,
want to be humble here.
As someone who watched you for 3 hours solely yesterday, if you do want to see a streamer that will literally make you laugh from start to finish, who plays a variety of different games, who is dedicated, I think we've seen that with 100 hours of streaming and a future world record attempt, then
There.
check out that Twitch, check out the Spotify. check
There
out-
it all is. Click all of that. Go do stuff. If you're not going to plug yourself, I will. Damn it. Touch all of those links right now at the same. I want every window open. I want I want this stream to lag right now because you've got so much happening as you follow and subscribe and do all of these things. Make it happen. That's what it's all about.
And just remember, if you do it, boost it. There's an extra bonus if you boost the feature member as well in the Discord.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Every bonus XP, get the stuff perks. And remember, level 5 now for live links. Level 10 for live now. It's quick as that.
Yeah. I still have some codes to give away, so I will most likely go over that soon.
And we've got a week of feature member left as well. So this isn't the end. This is still the middle bit. And we've got another week of this to go.
The last week is actually going to be the subathon. So I will need help from the whole entire SupForce to get that stuff running.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's plenty of
Gotcha.
times then to get involved, take part. If you're looking for someone to game with, go and say hello.
Hey, if you want to collab, just hit me up. Come on in. Found some amazing people for SupForce, actually. So, and hey, the long drive collab that's coming up, we're doing that. That's
Absolutely.
gonna happen. That's gonna be fun. We need to make a YouTube series out of that actually as well. It'd be fun. YouTube content.
I'm definitely down.
Same.
And so now you're not streaming tonight, so now I have to find somebody else.
Mind if I find someone for you?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
that's-
somebody? Hell
Do you
yeah.
have any recommendations?
I don't have recommendations, but I work with a system that is as followed. I open a category of a game that I'm currently interested in. At this point, it's Phasmophobia. I go from viewers low to high, and I search for the tag English, so that I at least know that the viewers will understand what it is. Then I basically search for a stream. I always kind of look like, okay, do they have a webcam on, or are they non-webcam and stuff? If they do have a webcam on, join the stream, say hi, see how they react, and from there on, I always see if I can rate them. That's how we actually got Grandpa, also known as Veriker, into SupForce, because I was streaming and I was like searching for something, and he was playing the game Destroy All Humans, and he was so nice. We came in, he paused his game, we had to talk for like an hour before he even continued his game, and at that point I was like, all right, let's go. And he's now basically
that's
always part of my streaming group. Yeah.
That's funny. I actually had lunch with Sean. He happened to come. Yeah, he came through my area on like a business drive or whatever. And he's like,
damn.
And I'm like, yo, I got a spot.
You never told me.
So I left work for like an hour and a half, and I'm like, yeah, bam.
Damn, he never told me that. Holy. I need to speak to him about that. I would if future member could like recommend people as new future member, it's Sean. It's Sean, absolutely. It's such a nice guy. Note that down.
Oh, it's noted. Trust me.
I think I found your victim.
All right.
I think I found your
DM me
victim.
the just like
I will.
their name or link or whatever, just so I can see it.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to convert the link to actually a shareable link because I'm using Opera GX with a plugin that hides the link by itself.
Guys, whilst they're sorting out the raid, just remember that to keep checking the announcement channel in SupForce. There's a lot of events coming up shortly, including a New World giveaway. There's 2 copies to give away. There's going to be an 8-hour stream on the 30th September, starting at 4 p.m. EST. I can't wait for that. New World's one of them games that I've seen, I've heard, and I've been watching quite a lot recently. It looks epic, and I can't wait to get involved with that as well. But there's 2 copies of that to give away. One stream on the 30th of September and the second one on the 7th of October. We've also got a Warzone community event coming up shortly, so remember to go and check that out. And if you are not in the Discord, just type in !Discord in chat. Well, you don't have to because I'm going to do it right now. I'm not because I've just tabbed out. That's... Oh, why did I press Alt F4?
Oh, goodness. I got you.
Yeah, there you go. Check out that Discord if you're no longer a member, and maybe you'll be here next time. Well, in the future.
There's our raid kicking off. Alpha, it has been a pleasure. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, it was a blast.
Keep kicking ass. You know,
Try my best.
I also I love the way you utilize the FM channel. So good on you, the featured channel.
I haven't sent a message yet today at all.
But he's just like bang, 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 all with good information. I love it. I love it. Good way to use it. Appreciate you. Shout out real quick here. We got people. Don't forget 1,000. Whatever they are, fists, support points, get you XP. Danny and Slade. Quick, get in there.
Give me my point.
Danny and Slade, thank you for the biddies. Ari, thank you for the follow. Sweeto, thank you for the follow. And don't forget to get that XP. Oh, thanks, Panic.
Panic.
Thank you, Panic.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. We can raid out of here in just a second. So, like GC said, make sure you're checking out the announcement channel. It's very important. Also, go to the featured channel. Click all the links in case you didn't get them in this chat. They're all there. Scroll up. Bang. Hit them all. Do. Catch the boost for it. Give all the things to listen and watch. All that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Everybody wave. Everybody wave really wildly.
PogChamp. No.